tons and tons of computers, thinking that that would help. But there's only so much, there's a limit to how much the item values can affect the value of the property, and then affect how much they pay in rent. So I only got 10K extra, or not even 10K. I actually owned it. Yeah, it's like 7,000. But altogether, I have 47,000 a day in rent. So that's pretty crazy. And I can still potentially do that multiple more times with Newcrest. So I'm probably just gonna make empty as fuck houses and have the top floor be filled with computers, but have it so they can go everywhere. And then that will allow them to have to pay more rent, even though it's just empty as fuck. I am, but I'm not sure if it's Twitch or YouTube. But, oh my god, the house is broken. What happened? The playhouse got broken. That is weird. Wonder who fucking did that. Hey, the cartel's ready to pay out. I make a good 200,000 over here. We out here making money. Did you find the stream, sir? I make so much money. Hooray! The gay house. Uh, I guess we could do that. Oh wait, she's tense. I don't think taking her out during tense is gonna help. Yeah, they're both tense. There's Food Girl. Oh yeah, Food Girl can definitely help us. I need her to cook some shit. Let's go with veggie dumps. Oh man, dude, earn silver at a dinner party event is impossible. You don't get to choose what objectives it gives you, and sometimes it's fucking terrible. Like it's something you can't even complete. I knocked myself out of the social aspiration because it was so difficult to complete it. All right. Well, I guess I could probably show off the. Oh, you've already seen the mansion I built, huh? I'll go there real quick just because I felt like I was insane doing this. Alright, here's my Newcrest world. As you can see, this one has a shit ton of TVs all over it. And that one is... it's goofy, to say the least. But I'll take you to the one that I actually, like, worked really hard on for no reason. Except for the last couple floors, because I, straight up, like, I just didn't know what else to do, so whatever was the first idea that came to my head for that floor is what happened, so, here it is. Somebody's staying in this ginormous mansion, by the way, paying $20K a fucking day to be here. Yeah, I think it's because I gave him access to the entire area, like they can navigate the whole thing, so that's probably why it's so goddamn expensive, but... oh, what the fuck? Did it not render in? Oh shit, there's a bunch of people who... okay then. Alright, so in here... oh, I forgot to paint that wall. In here, they'll have, like, their own bedrooms and stuff. This little area is, like, with a fountain. I don't know why it didn't save the wallpaper I put in there. It should have. And then we've got the bathrooms, which it's like a copy-paste bathroom that I made each time. And, I guess it didn't save the wallpapers I painted in here either. I don't know what's going on here. And then they got the little kitchen area. They have another pre-assembled room I sort of merged into what it is. More pre-assembled rooms. Lots of pre-assembled stuff here, so I didn't have to work really that hard to utilize the space. Then they have this huge ass gym, chess tables, like the works. And up here, I built this entire hedge maze. And it leads to each of the areas relatively. I think it turned out pretty good. It looks like a hedge maze should. And, yeah, it's like super beautiful. This really can't. When I saw the finished product after all me sitting there placing each of these hedges and like feeling like I was going insane, like how stupid it was, like at the end of all of this, like when I look at the finished product of what the roof is, like I thought not having a roof and having this instead is pretty fire. And then, yeah, when this is lit up, it actually looks pretty, like, liminal. With the bushes like that. Oh, look, there's a fucking baby. They have a baby coming up to the... what's this guy's name? They have a baby, but I don't know who this is. It's not telling me. Yeah, but the fact that they live at this fucking humongous complex is insanity. But anyway, then the next floor, I left it completely empty. Like, this alone makes, because they have access to all this in here, this is when I discovered that you don't really need to have all this stuff to increase the value. So I just left it blank. And they're under there, they have these huge sets of bathrooms, but then I also have like a lounge area where there's chairs and TVs. But I didn't actually check to see if you can actually navigate to each of the bathrooms in here with all that shit in the way, so not entirely sure if they can even use these bathrooms, but who cares? That's not my problem. And then their industrial sized kitchen with tons of cupcake makers. This thing is like triple the size of my house. And then they have their theater room, which has like 20 TVs because I couldn't find a projector to put in here. So I just put shit tons of TVs. And then I gave them more copy paste rooms in here in this area. And then in here I created the liminal backrooms, the pool rooms. So it looks pretty similar to how the pool rooms kind of looks. And then if you go down further, it didn't save the wallpaper in here either. What the fuck? The wallpaper was the exact wallpaper they use in the back rooms, but for some odd reason it has not saved it. That's annoying. But yeah, I made a little. It was supposed to be really cool, the back rooms. And that was the mansion. That's the place that is 20K to stay in there. 20K. Single-handedly. And it's right across the street from the fucking TV house. This one is... I'll show you this one too, because you can see how dumb it is. This was before I realized like how it calculates the rent. I was hoping that I could find a way to make them pay like $100,000 in rent or something like insane. Because then I would be making, if it's $100,000 a day in 30 days, it would be at a lease deal of 35 days. It would be like 3.5 million or more, just in passive income alone. Pretty insane stuff. But anyway, here we go. Here's the retard house that I only am charging 7K to stay in here. So this is the only floor they have access to at the moment, with the copy paste bedrooms, the copy paste bathrooms, the copy paste bedrooms in the middle, and the copy paste kitchens. Yeah, brilliant stuff, the copy paste kitchens. Alright, now check this out. This whole room was supposed to be filled with computers. I didn't finish though. I actually ran out of money trying to buy all the computers to put on all these desks. I was thinking that item value alone increases the property value, and then that increases the rent, which is not true. It does increase the property value, but it doesn't increase the rent. There's a cap, which I didn't know, so I probably already hit the cap. Then this floor got taken up by the next floor's pool. So it's just a fucking huge pool they can't access. And then here's the whole fucking... And then, as I said, like, it's a roof full of fucking TVs. And it's worth $2 million. It's worth $2.7 million as a property. Because of what I did. So the property value definitely did go up, but at the cost of stupidity. And then under here is another pool that they can't access. And then that floor is taking up the previous floor's pool. And then under that is another pool. So it's just fucking all of that together. If they could access all of it, um, if I made it so they can actually get down, supposedly get down to those floors and get up here somehow. If I do that, then technically the game will recognize it as playable space, which increases their rent because of their playable space. So the next multi-million-dollar project I work on is gonna be just empty ass rooms with the same strategy of like maxing out the items on like the roof or something. And it should net me more rent. So each one of these potential properties will be full eventually, and all of them will be set up to generate me huge amounts of rent based off of the calculation. With one good place that I actually put care and effort into, and all of the rest are just going to be cookie cutter nightmares. But I own so many properties. All these gray diamonds are me. Except for the Goth House, I don't own that one. But any other of these places, I own all of them. And then I got the business DLC, so the small business makes it so I can make it so that people will come over to my house and work on my farm for me. So that I don't have to do as much work. Oh, and they tip me, but every time I've ever opened the business and ran it for the full 24 hours, the customers just come over, play the computer, complain, and then we end up running in the negative by 2K. But it's alright. Showing that my business isn't profitable when we're already making millions is actually probably a huge help for taxes, because we're basically laundering all of our money from the cartel. It's brilliant. Yeah, because then we can say that all of our earnings are just our business is popping off so hard. But in reality, our business is to have them take care of the cash crops. Speaking of which, there's still a couple more that need to be harvested. Another 39,000 there. Oh wait, what's this? What's this thing? I need to get rid of this shit. Anything that's not a cash crop needs to get the fuck out of here. Oh man, my willow is very angry. From from unfulfilled dreams. She's pissed, so her first thought was to use the microscope. That's kooky stuff. That's usually what I do when I'm pissed, is go use the microscope. I need homeboy to plant that shit and take out this garbage. What? Yo, it's literally saying that a trash can is required. There's 2 trash cans behind the stairs. So apparently they are inaccessible if they're right there. I guess we'll put it against the wall. That should be easier, right? And we can put a trash can in the middle. Maybe now he'll do it. Huh, that's so stupid. They can't access the trash can if it's against the stairs. Whatever. Anyway, the character I replaced Shay with is this person. She's better. She was a teenager for 2.5 minutes, and then I had her eat a cake, and then she's like super strong as well. Super swole.
Welcome back, everybody.
Okay, Twitter comms is leaving. Isn't that sad? I'm gonna go save comms, chat.
Hey, they lost 2 elections. That's good news. Fucking Becerra, dude. Shit dick. They still haven't called it between Steyer or Hilton, but he's at 21%. I voted for Steyer. Fucking Becerra. Fucking hate that bitch. Hey, this is a good jam.
Fuzz, Tony Fez, Scepter. Ulak, Fanjip Sanafage. Pando. story. Brave! Uh-huh. So much hard. You can't eat a meal. How you What's Woo!
What she be doing? Holy fuck, who the fuck made this? This is the most expensive painting I've ever fucking seen. She gave me a 5K fucking painting, bro. That's going on the wall. Because we don't actually make our money from paintings anymore. There was a time where that was happening, but not anymore. Now I just pride myself on having expensive ass paintings on the wall. 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 4,000, 3,004, 2,003, 55. 50 frickin' 5,000. No, just kidding. 5,500. But holy moly. 5,000. That's a crazy painting value. It's a lot of money. Alright, I got 7 minutes until I have to start the dinner.
Gretchen, Benno. Johnny? Norgo.
I love how she was like thinking about money. That was so funny.
Zimboya. Ayup.
We make too much money because we the cartel, baby.
Uh-huh.
We're in the cartel business. Are you guys gonna get a kitty too? Oh yeah, I forgot. You said she's allergic. What about Puppy?
Ah, the floor beast of Swaby.
You there? You cut out.
Skeena. Bazoy. Floby. Dork. Uh-huh. Yummies. Zimmunse. What barn Solana? Inaplobar. Uh-huh. Ula. Angip Sanifage.
Did either of you pick a husky? Because that's the only correct answer. Oh, come on. Ugh. Arati, what the fuck is wrong with her? Why? The closer it looks to a wolf, the better. I love huskies so much. I like the white blue-eyed one. Oh man, so gorgeous. So beautiful. If I was gonna pick a dog, yeah, it would look like that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my high school, or no, my middle school friend that we used to hang out back a while back ago in the good old days had a husky named Nana. Beautiful. She be eating that food. It's pot stickers. Oh, my cat is reacting to the ice cream truck. I think the ice cream truck is FBI surveillance.
Let's go ahead and focus in on one. I'm currently getting fried on Twitter right now.
Well, look, as a director, fuck AI. What a brilliant statement. This man is going places. Give him the Nobel Peace Prize. Alright, it's dinner crafting time. We are making chicken pasta. And the ingredients include a cheesy sauce, some tomato sauce with chicken and broccoli, and noodles and cheese tortellini. What do you think about that? And it's a party size amount.
Is it okay if I start my dinner right now so that I can get out of your way before you start?
I guess, but you picked the worst timing because this was when I was gonna do it.
We're gonna wait until after you're done, I guess. Because you use all the burners.
You can do it first, so I'll just delay everyone else's for a bit. Alright, well, I've been delayed. So I'm just gonna lay here and ponder life. Dude, I'm so tired. What day is it? Is it Thursday? It's Wednesday? Oh, that's kind of sick. I don't have to go today. Tuesday and Wednesday are my rest days. Is it Thursday? Oh, dude, it's a Friday. Oh, man. I have to go swim. I can feel it right here. And right here. That, you know what? Fuck it. I'm probably just gonna wait till Saturday and do it then. I don't wanna do any fucking, I'm too tired. Probably just gonna watch The Sopranos and fall asleep at like a good time after you take off with the lady. Hi, kitty pie. Kitty pie. Like to snuggles? Do you like to snuggles? Yeah. Here's some kids. Things I could have done, things I could have said, regrets, and all the dread. And I think to myself, why? Why has this happened to me? Places I could have gone, things I could have seen, dreams I could have had. Something, something. And I think to myself, why is this happening to me? The one thing I don't like about our cooktop is that some of the rings are too small. Like, we just don't have dishes that are exactly that size. It would be better if there was like 3 mediums and 1 big one, rather than 3 smalls and a large. Like, who the fuck? Like, why? Why is it not 3 mediums and a large? Or 2 mediums, 1 small, and a large? You know, like, designers these days just don't think. Like when they design the roads and they only make it like a half of an aisle long, so everybody who's parked on the side of the road is blocking the traffic. Or, or they make it so that the only way to get onto the freeway is the same lane as the people who are using that ramp or whatever, so you could literally collide with somebody without even seeing them coming. Or instead of that, alternatively, you just come to a full stop even though there's no stop there, holding up everybody behind you. Possibly indefinitely because the cars never stop going. Or, third option, you can just rudely cut off whoever it is and risk a collision. You know, like, fucking people. Oh my goodness, did they reveal Cyclops? The Insomniac Wolverine game doesn't look that good, by the way. Yeah, I had high hopes for it, but it is, um, it looks almost as, if not as disappointing as the fact that they didn't innovate or change anything about the Spider-Man games. Each iteration, they kind of actually regressed and made them slightly worse every iteration instead of better. And I was like, I don't know why you guys can't just copy or like at least kind of take into consideration how great Web of Shadows was. Like it had 180 different types of combos you could do. Like, and the fact that you just do the same copy paste 5 or so moves, and I saw the same combination twice in one video. It's like, yep, see, here's what I don't like about Insomniac is that you can just rinse and repeat the only one pre-built combo they have in the game. That's it. There aren't any other combos, so you just do the same 4 moves over and over again, like the whole game through. I thought we were getting his gameplay. Huh? He's looking like a DPS.
We're finally about to play Cyclops and Marvel Rivals for the first time, so I want to break down every reveal we've gotten about him so far and what content to expect in Season 8.5. Plus, we just got the reveal of the final content update of Season 8, and it's great news for fans of Rogue, Iron Man, and Mantis. What did you do, Direct Nation? We got a lot to talk about, so as you just revealed, the voting for the Hellfire Gala is finished, and the winner is Rogue. That means the 2027 Hellfire Gala, she'll be the one getting a free skin to match the theme. Based on what they did this year for the free Hellfire Gala Emma Frost skin, bless these devs once again for that, they'll probably adapt one of these 3 Hellfire Gala outfits that Rogue wore in the comics. My favorite is the 2021 Hellfire Gala outfit, and I think it will look great on the Marvel Rivals Rogue if they did something like this. Hopefully they don't ignore Storm again and finally give her the Hellfire Gala dress they showed last year that we never got for some reason. That's not all the time machine and revealed what might potentially be the first skin Cyclops will.
Boo. I want to see the gameplay trailer.
Marvel Rivals Hulk smashed that being a nerf.
Wait, whoa. Hang on a minute. They're nerfing Deadpool fucking again? After he got nerfed so fucking hard that he's unplayable?
Emergency update. Rivals just dropped
And they're nerfing him again?
Patch, and it's a big one. First off, all the Deadpools will be receiving a nerf to their mobility. But based on
Oh my god, that is just... They straight up suck. Like, they made Deadpool fucking unplayable already, and he's getting another nerf. Like, what the fuck? This is like how they treated McCree, bro. They straight up in Overwatch, like, in the very beginning, McCree in the beta was unreal. He was quite possibly the greatest character ever to hit the scene. His stun lasted for a good 3 or 4 seconds, so you were just unable to move for 3 or 4 seconds. And then he could unload his entire clip into your head and you're dead. Just like that. Now, mind you, I was a Reaper main from the beginning to the end of Reaper's career when he was all over, and then I uninstalled and never played Overwatch again after he was all over. Because they took away all of his damage and made him shoot marshmallows instead. But McCree was the number one character I could not, for the life of me, ever kill in his heyday. And then the devs nerfed him 6 times. Every new update was another McCree nerf. And then I think they got rid of his flashbang stun. They got rid of it. They gave him a different grenade that does something different. They just took it away from him forever. And I was like, and then he became unplayable. Like, he was just garbage after that. And they nerfed him 6 times. I was like, bro, they butchered this guy. They're like, hey, first we're going to cut off your nuts. And then, after that, we're going to stab you in the throat. And if you're not dead, we're gonna smash your head in with a hammer, shotgun your torso to bits, and then set you on fire, throw you in a in a dumpster, set the dumpster on fire, and chuck the dumpster off a cliff. How's that sound? They butchered that man to smithereens. Oh, and then they took away his name because supposedly the guy who worked there, who was named that, got into some sexual shenanigans of some sort. I think it was like assault on a lady or something. And so they unnamed him McCree and named him Cassidy instead. So not only did he receive 6 nerfs, he then got his name changed. And he started out as my favorite character. He was my main for the beta. Like, I was like so fond of him. I thought he was the greatest. Because all I would have to do is just walk up to you, stun you, and kill you instantly. And it would get the tank halfway down. Like, all their health is, like, suddenly gone as a tank. And you're just like, oh my gosh, this guy, like, kills tanks? That's awesome. Yeah, I think they like started referring to him as his first name, but his last name was still McCree, or they got McCree out of there altogether and like changed it to like something else. But I don't remember what it was because I don't care. But the thing I do care about is last night I saw an Overwatch clip and freaking this guy was trying to explain how to play Sombra, and then in the middle of the match, like, he comes across his own tank, his own Winston, and Winston's just taking a phone call. Like, they added some sort of emote where you can get on the phone, and and people were just like, there was tons of comments that was like, talking about how, like, he gotta love how Winston had to take a phone call in the middle of the match. They're like, it's like, hey man, let me get 2 large pepperonis. I thought it was so funny. I was like, I can't believe it. He's taking a phone call for some reason.
This is how you play Sombra. So basically, you want to be invisible as much as you can, and it's a little bit like playing ball. You just want to you want her to suffer. I'm sorry, but that's how you play Sombra. Let's try to find Vendetta again. Vendetta's right here. Hack, virus. You're done. Sigma out of Alt. Sorry, Sigma. That where you at? You're right here. I don't care that you have a pocket. I'm still gonna bully you. Just try to find a target. There you are. Sorry, Vendetta. You slept. Hacker again. Boom. You don't even need to shoot that sound with this hacker. It's be annoying. You have EMP. Just hide for now with Monkey. Make a phone call. Very busy.
Oh, it's still so funny, bro. Him just sitting there on the phone. uh, I remember back in the day when like I still played it. Freaking, they gave Winston like an emote where he could actually eat peanut butter, and like I don't know if I don't know for sure if I'm misremembering, but it actually was like Jif peanut butter, and like so some sort of dispute happened where they had to change the peanut butter jar to like a generic, not identical to the Jif design thing because of that. But I remember him actually like eating low key, just eating Jif peanut butter. And not only that, like they would like, if they were really good, they would clown on you and like sit down right after they kill you. Just sit down and like start eating the peanut butter after they killed you. So you would die and then get humiliated at the same time. Like, that was so funny.
Bena, sipte frosh.
Yips.
Torn okay. Schnorf.
Suga. William. Dappa stick.
No quasar. Deezy. Watuli. Orsh. Do.
Nopsa.
Yanabi.
A flush.
Ibna. Na bush. One ofisa. Boisa. Arabroop.
Gibbs.
A pleva. Ooh, business.
There's some people I was trying to take these two on a date, and some other two people are freaking just interjected themselves into our business.
Top Flizzy, huh? Yikla O'Dree. Hello, Yam. Noxa. Garzo. Sharp Janil. Zoa Wushi. Spisha.
Lunkaz, Yakana.
Jonga.
Namilatu. Fanjip Sanifade.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you take them on an impromptu date. Oh no, that would be hilarious though. I would be like, damn. But no, I'm not trying to have any of my rich vamps die before I even get the vampire DLC. But no, I took Jimena and Willow, but then Willow just went to work so in the middle of it, so that was dumb. So, because Willow dipped out of the date, which I didn't actually have it as an official one, because there is a way to make it so that it's officially like a social gathering or social thing. Instead, I just took them there to hang out. She just left, so normally if work interrupts a social event, you can use it as an excuse to take PTO. But I didn't do that. I was lazy. I just took them there, and so she dipped and then left Mena by herself.
Fiend Napsa. Uh-huh. Viva.
Pivdo hebene. Flupiaspa. Pintrip. Mishepani.
Lamart Amidi? Believe his apple. Boy. Oh, boy.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? Bro, is she a crack fiend? Cam just opened my gift immediately, right out, like a second after I sent it. Is that real? But like, she's supposedly at work, right? And boom. So I got a live update from Cam that she opened my fucking gift like a fucking second after. We've been on that crack. Did somebody say, is this the 5 o'clock free crack giveaway? Whoever had the black Charizard, bro. Oh my god. What the black Charizard? Think I must save and quit my fam for now. Kind of getting to the I'm bored part again.